air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It's your time. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your next 48 hours. We can't wait to my Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. The planetary energies as you kick your way into the next 48 hours, darling dears. Venus, the planet of love and money, in Aquarius no less. Pay attention, darling dears. Squares off with the lunar nodes on the Taurus and Scorpio axis. This urges you to make some decisions when it comes to love and money today and over the next 48 hours. Some of which you may not be ready to make. The day is full of inspiration and motivation to make choices. There could be some breakups in both parties realizing they aren't ready to commit. On the flip side, there will be some people who unhesitantly jettisons themselves into a relationship. Friendship. Freudian slip meant to happen. Regarding money, you may hear of people over the next 48 hours who took a big risk and reaped a windfall, or as a result, they did not. The next 48 hours are fated for you, darling dears. Pay attention to the intel and what's going on so that you don't cast your pearls before a swine. Go and watch that read. Let's dive in, darling dears. Air signs. You lead with what? Intellect. You are powerful, creative, and can be seen as fun or on a nice edge to some people. You are adventurous, exciting, and you lead with the logics as well as the communication. Oh, you've got a duo. Well, this speaks about what? Oh, we've got to read from right to left. Don't want to spoil the program, how it goes. Oh my God! You've got Feo from the Glastonbury Soapstone, as well as what the Palo Santo, darling dear. Some are going to win and someone's going to lose, darling dear, over the next 48 hours. So all is up in the air. Your first rune, darling dear, they're both representing Feo. This is the world card in tarot. It's on its face. This speaks about someone going through a cohesive failure, a full-on loss, told to fetch the black bag's blood. Get out. It speaks about what? Someone not wanting a situation to end. It also speaks about what? Them being physically focused, as well as what? Karmic retribution. This also speaks about the retribution of foolish actions, possibly taking a risk on a big cat air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Well, it's bad luck for them. This also speaks about a lack of knowledge. Unable to end a rinse and repeat of the ghetto Groundhog Day of the DNS. Dark night of the soul, had to look over my shoulder. Once experienced, never to be repeated on this Malkoof. By the hair of my chinny chin chin. Blood! Hey! That DNS is not funny, mate. Some you lose, but again, it shows you are in the winning seat, darling dear. You have the world card Feo, as I said, on its upright, right? Represented, I said, by the 84, 85, 86, and 87, and the letters F and O. It speaks about possessions and wealth, darling dear. Could be wealth of knowledge. You've got income in, darling dears, over the next 48 hours. Abundance for sure. Abundance comes in many forms, darling dear. It could be from a true friend. Epiphany, darling dear. Reaching a new height in your career. The world card is also online. Whomsoever's watching you online, mate, they hate your guts. They hate you. This is why you must go to a 9. What's that? The Hermit. Go to a 9. Isolation was important in that situation or circumstance. Darling dears, This also speaks about the ending of a cycle and you feeling whole or getting a wholesome feeling as you realize knowing thyself is where you put yourself first and you commune with Father God, Mother Isis, your ancestors, way shows, and spiritual guides, getting your third eye on bitches and meeches, especially those that wished ill on you, darling dear. It seems they are sitting on the seat they wanted you to sit in. The same ones that wanted you to climb in that double wide coffin. Saw 555 on the counter. Changes afoot, darling dear. They wanted you to look at their crack for all eternity. Well, how now, brown cow? A change in fortune for you, darling dear. Rise of the big cat. Right. Let's see what your ancestral message is for us. We're going to go with the life lesson cards. Let's get the book so we can get right up in there, in the nitty gritty of it all. Oh my God. Anytime the elastic band breaks, a generational curse has been scuppered, darling dear. A cycle has ended for you, which was already shown by what? The Feu in the upright. A new cycle and a clean slate. All of this and that going on for you over the next 48 hours. It could be what? A coming to Jesus moment. Realizing what was being perpetrated and you're not having it. Base of your deck, teaching, darling dear. Some of you, this is a teaching moment for you. Some of you are also teachers. Spiritual. Or even a teacher of another sort. Could be educating young'uns. But this is also saying that you're taking your calling extremely seriously, darling dears. Fail in the upright, clean slate, a new beginning. Not taking any chat from some dummy bat that wants to keep you stuck as they send hate your way. I told you, 9 them. One card, okay, not ramping today. Your creative expression. Some of you are artists. You could be drawers, drawing, painting, music. Your speech. You could be a professor of oration, darling dear. The talking, you know how to talk them things. And it also shows us a lot of lovely green. Your heart chakra, darling dear, is open. This is why you are in creative mode. And somebody's about to lock in. This is about your work being observed, darling dear. Grounding also speaks about the what? It speaks about you what? Be realizing and creating multiple streams of income from whatever your creative outlet or expression is. Go to your North Node to find out your what? Magical gifts, darling dears. How you're supposed to be putting yourself about on this Malkuth. This also speaks about you what? Moving away from your South Node and otherworthian. You broke a generational curse, darling dears. You broke a cycle. Slap yourself on the back and appreciate whom you truly are. It wasn't easy, and it wasn't for the faint-hearted. Creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. Creative expression, oh gosh, is on the 33 ascended master, the same age as Jesus and Bob Marley. And it also what points to law 33 of the 48 laws of power. Know your opponent blood. Bra or sistrine. You drew this card because you're likely feeling stuck or blocked. The angels are guiding you to awaken your creativity by engaging in art or craft without delay. This artistic endeavor doesn't need to be seen or heard by other people, and it's not necessarily the end product of your life's purpose. It's the act of creative expression, not the form of it. That's what's important. When you work with light, sound, color, or music, your mind travels to higher dimensions where you can subsequently better hear your divine guidance. Creative expression is an outpouring of love and light that allows you to connect with God and the angels of a very high frequency. So while you're painting, playing music, sewing, making your jewelry, arranging flowers, or whatever you use to creatively express yourself, you'll receive wonderful ideas related to your life's purpose. It's important to take action without delay or hesitation and not put off a decision about which form your artistic expression is to take place. Perfectionism is part of the original block that you need to lift through creative avenues. So pick up a paintbrush. Let the inner healing begin, darling dear. You to screenshot and read at your leisure. And it's right next to crystals. So I'm going to point out Moldavite crystal, the baddest crystal, I say, amongst them all. Right? When it comes to what healing on an inner child level, on a soul level, it works on your crown, your third eye, and your heart chakra. When it's done its job, darling dear, it will leave you. You'll lose. You won't be able to find it. Base of the deck. Justice, darling dear, Libra energy in its element. You come in as what? Agent of karma over the next 48 hours. This also speaks the truth, speaking the truth, legal situation, whether work or romantic or partnership, darling dears. You're about to come out on top. Why? Your ancestral team are backing you. Call them at any time. What else do we need to know? What's going on today? I'm going to get 3 cards. Because you know how I love a throuple. Right? Not a throuple of the Skull-Douglas kind, because the throuple is the numbers of the universe, as told to us by Tesla. 3, 6, and 9. Once you understand that, you are the boss of everything. Let's give it a good shuffle. Wake the deck up. Three cards, please. The first one we have is the 9 of Swords. This talks about depression, lack, jealousy. The dull yellow speaks about the jealousy and the envy that's being directed at you at this moment in time. It also speaks about passive aggressive. We have what? The 6 of Cups on its face. Somebody feeling nostalgia, somebody who's unable to come back into your situation. The 6 of Cups is also reminding you to be careful of whom you eat and drink around. Wow, I saw a news report about this guy saying that you must be careful what you eat and drink when doing these Russian and Ukraine negotiations. What's his name? Abramovich? His skin's peeling, right? He's got high temperatures, right? They said don't touch no surface and don't eat and drink. Pay attention, big cat. Because somebody would like to see you suffering over the next 48 hours as they are suffering with their karma. You better what? Put on your darkest shade, darling dear, because the shade is real and it's being directed at you. Malicious words, things are being written about you, typing, right? And these people are blocked off from their crown chakra, darling dears. The crown chakra is where you get your divine downloads, blocked off from source. It also represents Pisces, as well as the southward direction, south node. Somebody living in the south node, eh? Someone that you have no love to bring to the tableau for. Someone who wanted you at hockey sticks at dawn. They wanted you depressed, pressed, pumped, and perturbed. This is a past. You knew them on an emotional level. They was able to get at your psychological password and use you as an emotional tampon, right? Yes, baby. 6 of Cups on its face. It speaks about what? Someone who is stuck in the past, right? It also speaks about forgiveness, darling dear. This is how you was able to activate the karma in the situation. Until you forgive, you cannot be forgiven. And in order to call judgment in Keitha, you must forgive. You call judgment, darling dear. This is about being surrounded by the wicked. Those with the evil eye on you, darling dear. Whatever evil eye it was. Let's see if it still has any power. Yes, baby. They're still deep in the wickedness that they're trying to cast your way. Strength, card, Leo energy. But this is about you being strong against those what? Past marauders. Those that are what? Unanointed. As you stand in what? The seat of Agent of Karma over the next 48 hours. What about this Six of Cups? Some of you are going to be telling no. You're going to say no, and it's going to have to be a complete finance. Somebody's coming in for help, darling dear. They see you as strong. They're going to rely on your instinct care for others. You worrying about someone else's turmoil that they've invited into their life, right? And they want a donation. Well, guess what? We already saw fair. Don't give it to them, blood. Don't give them your hard-earned skrilla. Five of Pentacles. They have to be left out in the cold where they left you, darling dear. To live off the fat of the land and survive off saliva, which you did. Strength card, spiritually guided. Unable to be tempted off your flip-flop. What's that? Your common sense, darling dear. And you will get to know as you continue to lead this life on this Malkuth. Common sense is not common. And it's a superpower in some people's cases. Well, they did say they was people. Suffering and depressed, darling. They're hoping that you will come with a handout and a donation. This person is, or people are stuck in the past. What about the crown chakra? Let's go into the deck. Yes, baby. A full-on missed opportunity. A situation where you've had to turn off your emotionals. Skullduggery if ever I've seen it. Four of Cups on its face. But we don't have any swords, darling dear. Yes, we do. We've got the air energy here. You know what? I looked at this and I saw wands. This is about passion. This wand is down. No passion in the situation. They're depressed that they can't get at your psychological password. This is somebody that tries to reach you on all planes. The astral plane, Malkuth. Yes, baby. They're trying to get at you to see if you'll come back. If you've still got emotion and hairline to give to a situation. Justice on its face, darling. There are two different decks. Agent of Karma. This person is on a rinse and repeat. They're going through it, mate. Libra energy. They're going through it, but listen, they're going through what? Full on karma. And it's only fair. Yes. It's fair. Why? Because they invited it in, darling dear. They invited this particular demon into their existence, and they've got a Klingon, darling dear. On this deck, we see an angel. On this is a fallen angel, darling dears. A demon, in fact, that what was using them like a tool. Two of Pentacles. Why you chose to go solo dolo like the girls or boys on the pole. This is about movement, decisions, and choices. What else is going on? Because so much has been told to us. Our ears are burning. I'm going to go with the gold deck. Base of the deck, darling dear. This is about you moving on from a situation, focusing on your goals and your ideals, your dreams, your wants. Actively taking action towards your passionate new beginnings. Clarify the Nine of Swords, please. Give the good deck a good shufti to wake it up. Clarify the Nine of Swords, please. This speaks about what? Not being in a situation. This is what I'm saying. In the Nine of Swords, we normally see someone on a bed crying at night. But this is you realizing who was sending all of this hatred towards you, darling dears. This is also about you what? Not being in a battle where you don't compare. Moving away from a situation. A 5 speaks about change, darling dears. Change. The 5 of Wands also speaks about somebody who is extremely passive aggressive. This is how they release their tension, darling dear, by projecting onto you. Someone who's living in the past, who is not anointed, and has what? Attachments, darling dear, of the what? Nefarious kind. Base of the deck, darling dear. Realizing what you must invest in, and it also speaks about you harvesting the fruits of your labor over the next 48 hours. My big cat, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Base of the deck. This also speaks about you. It's going to cause you to celebrate, darling dears. A celebration, party, invitation. You're going to be also, some of you are going to be called or be given an invite to a situation where you're going to meet upon this Debbie Downer, the wicked one, the one that don't like you. Yeah, the jelly bogelly, the mouth breather. You're going to see that person there. Don't sacrifice yourself to that situation, darling dear. The Hangman is water as well as Neptune energy. This person is going to come in with subterfuge and bull swanky, darling dear, to keep you stuck. And if it's a legal situation, right, 5 of Wands is coming out of conflict. If they physically put their hands on you, darling dear, they're going to prison with the prisoners. Legal situations, being called. Yeah, lying and spying still. And they're what? Operating on page status, darling dear. This is somebody who's emotionally unstable or gossip, and they're curious about what you've got going on. Should you still attend? If you've got prior knowledge, should you still attend, knowing these wicked people or person is going to be there? Yeah, bitch. Hey, go! You're the high priest or priestess. Them can't do you nothing. Nothing. Nada. Niente. Nothing. You sit between the 2 pillars of wisdom, boys, and joshing. You must still attend. Why? Because they can't take over your emotionals. They can't control you. And whatever spellation, right? Whether it was malicious words, where they wanted you to take to your bed, right? With worry, anxiety, the PTSD of it all, darling dears. Go. Because you ain't that same cat you used to be. Scorpio energy. It's the rebirth and the rise of the big cat. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. A clean slate. You already saw it at the top of the read. What was once was lost has now been found in you, darling. They're spiritually guided to move and be head and shoulders above a situation. Law 25 of the 48 laws of power. You recreated yourself. What about this reverse crown chakra? Please tell us. We'll leave that where it is. We'll come to that in a minute, but this turned out well. They can't get at you on any plane, darling dear. They, them, and You stand in your power and you speak your truth. There could be as many as 6 or 7 people that was against you. They were unanointed and they're being left behind where they need to be in the past, like a ponytail behind you. Stand in your ground, Scotty, against a dick-dealing, mattress-backing animal in a kitten hill. Tree sloth for sure. This person is stagnant and stuck, unable to approach you and feeling like a full-on dumbass, dickhead, and a wanker. Blocked, darling dear, blocked. Coming through with a cup of opium. If you meet this person over the next 48 hours, it will be an unfortunate occurrence, darling dear. But it's also a teaching moment to test your strength. They're going to try and get at your psychological password with tales of woe, the same woe they invited into their own hemisphere. They had free choice too. The same ones that wanted you left out in the cold, surviving off of saliva. If you've got progeny, they didn't care whether or not they ate or drank. They don't care. They didn't care about you. You was in a situation where you was isolated from the true you. With a dumbass, dickhead, dick-dealing, mattress-backing animal in a kitten here, right? What? A frenemy, darling dear. A son or daughter of Pennywise the Clown. Listen, even the horn don't have no power here. They're coming through with a cup of opium, that rusty cup. Yes, they're going to be charming. Charming, darling dear. Charming, talking all the things with the silver-tongued devil talk, the speak that you don't want to listen to. It will be the whisperings of Hannibal Lecter. The two knights also speak about what? Disagreements. They come to bring argument and fighting towards you. Tongue wrestling, darling dear. Incoming over the next 48 hours. Block party, darling dears. You don't tongue wrestle. And you sure as she's naive. Don't, what? Get into fisticuffs. You don't tussle, darling dear. Legal situation, there's ways to handle them. Please tell us about this major arcana. Oh, that's a lot of cards. This speaks about offers coming towards you from others. Seeing your ships come in, whatever you've been working towards. Failure, a change in your finances, darling dear. Your business acumen is off the chain. Not taking these ones. Shall I? But we'll look at this. What did I say? A hyacinth bouquet or Horatio bucket, darling, they're on their face. This is no one's mother or father. If it's a parenting situation, they don't love those progeny at all. And this person is crying, gossiping, slandering, all of the above. And it also speaks about someone trying to get pregnant in a situation, right? Possibly for one-upmanship. Well, they can't even hold a baby. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just giving you the messages. Don't hate the messenger. This is a mother, an older sister, somebody who's embittered and jealous about what you've got going on. Some of you have spiritual practices, or you're deep in your spirituality, finding the oneness within yourself, darling dear. And they're hating on you, darling. They hate you for everything you stand for. Blow that energy out, mate, and return it to sender. Start. Every weapon that they're forming against you, darling dear, is stuck. Yeah, you had incoming. You did. Yeah, I was right to read this. They left you out in the cold. Without a bean. Wanted you to be a little match girl or match boy. Trying to get pennies, right? Outside the train station of life. Well, guess what? In your face, sucker. Shine on, my big cat. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, agent of karma you be. You are moving towards a new beginning, and divine again is telling you to get your creativities online. The world card speaks about online, the World Wide Web. I've told you many times, my dear big cat, now is the time to act. All of the planets are direct up until I believe it's the 29th of this month. Whatever creativity you've got there, get it out there, because you will come out with what quality. You'll be head and shoulders, and you do not compete where you don't compare, not when you're an agent of karma. Your blessing is surrounded by major arcana. That means spirit is stepping in on your behalf over the next 48 hours, and where they wanted you to fail, they will see you succeed, and they're gonna have to eat shit and like it. Agent of karma you be, darling dears. You was able to turn what? Mildew into barbecue, darling dears. Like a boss. Posh, clap, fist bump. Agent of Karma, base of the deck, because you chose to follow your passions like a child, darling dear. This also speaks about actively moving towards your goals, your dreams, and you're being blessed in the face of those that you had to wash your face like David from. Those that like to tongue wrestle, those that had you in thruples that you didn't sign up for, those family members that were still stabbing you in your back when you didn't have a paw in the fight, those that knew what they was doing to you on a psychological level. Oh well, Big Cat Chronicles continues. Love it. Let's get some final messages and then I'm out of here. For sure. Agent of Karma, Justice by 2 different decks. Know this. Look, I told you I can't make it up. 2 elastic bands have broken. That generational curse, what they cursed you with, darling dear, has been returned to the sender. Base of the deck, 1million.com. Somebody's about to what? Win a lottery, be given an inheritance. Their business is about to take off, darling dear. Skrillers.com, in your face suckers over the next 48 hours. My big cat, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, whatever that winning meant to you, whatever you've been putting your back into. What else do they need to know before, as they continue to what? Lead with creative expression. Love it, right? Somebody regrets everything. Full on Judas in a Peter suit, eh? Not loving it, right? On the dark side with all of their dark attachments. Oh, wow. How now, brown cow? Nothing like when you give a full on Tinky Winky in the face of black magic. What did I say? Casting aspersions on your name. An older female. In particular, it could be a mother, a sister, a co-worker. You know who this Mitch, bitch, or bitch Mitch is. Regretting everything, including the black magic. Well, when you Google those things, who do you think wrote them? I told you many times, Big Cat, Google is your friend, but in their instance, it was their foe. Beginning of the end for them. What else do we need to know? DNA required. Didn't I say? A loss of a pregnancy. Now we know why. This upside down empress with her panani offered to him in the air like a gang sign. Didn't know who the daddy was, eh? Was coming through with a full metal jacket. Right next to the black magic. Use sex magic to get a situation going. Good God, the intel. Let me sip my mocha and lubricate my larynx. What's this? Sagittarius energy. The only zodiac sign that comes with a bow and arrow, blood, or citrine. Citrine? Somebody needs to get a citrine crystal. Freudian slip. Meant to happen. Look up what the citrine crystal means, darling dear. Sagittarius, a mutable sign, my big cat. This speaks about your adaptability, and he was versatile. They didn't expect you to change and do a 360 to look back on from whence you came. This is about you being communicative and not, I repeat, not easily distracted. Not in this instance. Not with those that regret it. How did we get here? Laugh with me, big cat. Hold on. Let me just write that down in the Big Cat Chronicles before it slips me. Divine Feminine Claire. Thank you very much for the super chat. Yes, baby. They want to know how we got here. This person living in the past, right? Burning candles for you. Tried all of this and that to stop your creative expression. They didn't want you to talk the things and walk the walk. Where's the deck gone? All right. How did we get here? Is there anything on the back? Oh, it says here. No family support. This is how you got there. Right? Apart from the black magic, right? They was trying to kid out your quati. You was under a spiritual attack for some time. Until you aren't. I told you, the tables turn over the next 48 hours. Betrayed by friends or a lover. Overcoming what? Challenging times. Not everyone is meant to go with you, darling dear. You are anointed. I told you, touch not the anointed, lest thou get touched, blood. Left in their own miserable situation. What do we need to know about this DNA? Right? What about this? Right? You better cut the cords, mate. Got nothing. Listen, they didn't want to cut that baby's cord. That baby would have had to chew it off of its gums. But I told you, somebody has gotten rid of a pregnancy. Right? No clearing work. Right? And listen, they're not getting to it, mate. They're stuck in the shit that they created because that child was meant to come. That child was meant to come. What was in my hand? They're on pause, darling dear, in the DNS, not loving what they created. And you are weaponized, darling. And you are weaponized, darling dears. The Sagittarius is represented by the 9th house. This talks about you taking a more philosophical standpoint, getting up into your spirituality, your religion, your higher education. You've been exploring, darling. They've been on journeys of the soul kind. And it also speaks about foreign lands. Some of you will be traveling to foreign lands over the next 48 hours. Yeah. You came out with bad arsery, mate. You're not having it. You're on guard. You take back no... Listen, you're kicking ass and taking names over the next 48 hours. You're taking no prisoners. What got left on the table? I secretly hate my mother and all females. So he was dealing with a misogynist. Or a misandrist. Is it the one that hates misandrist? Yeah, you was dealing with that. All of this and that. And they wants to know how we got here. And whomsoever they picked over you or threw up in your face like a gang sign, they, them, and I ain't you. Ha ha! Oh well. They're gonna live with this crying to their fist, mate, trying to manifest you back by any means necessary, opening portals and doors to things that they was unprotected against, right? A pregnancy was sacrificed in this situation, right? A situation where they was meant to cut that cord, darling dear. That child would have been a blessing to them, right? They want to know how we got here, and they secretly hate women or men. All females, listen, it says all females here. And we already saw a reverse empress. So they was what? They was birthed to a killer, darling dear. They had a hater at the gate, darling dear. Their mother was no one's mother. A narcissist, sociopath, psychopath. And they don't know who their father is, really. Questionable circumstances, mate. Yes, baby. The tea, the sauce. Well, oh well. Let's get a final messages from my FP55 Oracle Intel deck. If you wish to purchase it, follow the link in the description box below. There's 2 decks which I've mixed together because no one go and check me bow. Right. Let's get some final intel and then we're going to push off to your infinite possibilities. He was dealing with a high commander Decepticon who regrets everything. Good. That's your business, mate. You called it in. What about this black magic? What do we need to know about this black magic? Look at this. You in your element, my darling dears. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. The 11 speaks about divine inspiration. You dodged a bullet, right? And a miracle. You're in the spotlight. I told you, Sputnik is watching you, mate, to see if it worked, right? What's this? What fell on the they, them, and friend zone, blood. They're in the distant friend zone, dusty like the pyramids. They're trying to friend zone they, them, and because they ain't you, big cat. Hey, Hey, what's this? Continue with the Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. Because you see that their DNA is coming up lacking. It's full of bull swanky and fucking his blood. Base of the deck, dick dealing mattress back. Listen, if that don't make you suit up, darling dear, to protect yourself, your good seat of emperors and empresses. Yeah, dick dealing mattress back in. How did we get here? I don't mean to laugh, but I mean to laugh. Because we got to laugh, darling dears. Because you're about to be blessed again in their face. And there's not a damn thing they can do against it. And they'll be watching and mouth breathing. How did you get there? Let's see. Because it came in reverse. Right? Listen. How did you get there? They was playing checkers while you was playing chess. There wasn't a plot twist. You was always in your cranium, mate, and you just had to figure out that you was dealing with a bottom feeders, right? And what's this? Matthew 10:14, right? This person is unable to move on from the situation. I told you, they're sitting in the lack and the loss of a big cat. Matthew 10:14 is you dusting off your sandals because you're fed up of being disrespected. The 14 speaks about the temperance, the ancestors you called. They're stuck in the rinse and repeat blood. They can't dust off their sandals. It's not going to wash off that easily, especially when they did the spell castation. They need to leave that shit. Allow it. Just like those thieves that keep getting caught and put in prison. You know that it's not your forte. You're a dummy bat. Right? What has been put on pause? Come on, tell us true. We know the dick dealer, because you're weaponized blood. You know they're a high commander Decepticon. And they're looking at you in the spotlight as you step into what? Another blessing in their face. Lots of cards. You're on the edge. You're on breakthrough, darling dear. And again, we see 33. Knowing your opponent, it's also the same number. Right? I mean, knowing your opponent in the 48 laws of power, it's the ascended master number and the same age as Jesus and Bob Marley. They're on pools, mate. They can't come back. Right? Plans within plans. Right? What did I say? Because they will come with another master plan for you to make sure they finish you off this time, big cat. Hillbilly investigations are being launched on your behalf. They are spying, right? And all because of the mother they had. But you have to remember, this person came in here with enough karma, right? Because we all have the choice when we're in the guff, at the feet of the Most High, whether or not we're coming for this assignment. They came to what? Work of karma. And what did they do? They created even more for it and started spellcastation on top of it. Good God. South Node, right? Look at this. While you were in your North Node, blood. I told you, darling dears. Do you believe in Marek? Marek? Who's Marek? Me no know Marek. Do you know Marek? Me no know no Marek. Anyway, like I was saying, my dear big cat, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, do you believe in magic? Do you? No, darling dear, is where you find it for you. As that frown on your face is turned upside down, you're going to be what? Skinning your teeth over the next 48 hours. On that note, I drops me mic. Todd love to Teesprings, my Patreon. Oh, come back here. Thank you very much for your bookings, your donations, you purchasing my merchandise, for supporting me as we journey this Malkuth together, because we ain't having it blood. 3 go-to moves, darling dears, and we lead with the love and light. Yes, baby. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.